Hello, everyone. My name is Holly, and I will be the trainer for this hour. And we will be doing a lesson on complex prepositions. Prepositions are one of the most, frustrating part about speaking English because there's a lot of different rules, and you might say things in a different way. So this lesson, we will go over them systematically using this worksheet. So. And hello, Foxy. How are you? Foxy? Maybe your computer is loading, verbling onto your computer. So, anyway, yeah, so today we will be working on complex prepositions and systematically going through a worksheet and at the same time trying to have you practice speaking English by answering questions and so forth. So that will be the plan for today. Hello.
Hello,
How are you today?
I'm fan and you?
Great. So what is your name?
My name is Miguel.
Miguel. Okay. Do you want me to call you Miguel or Foxy?
I'm sorry, I just logged in with my company account.
Oh, okay. So it just came up as Foxy. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So are you out of Colombia, Miguel, or
Yeah,
Mexico?
no, I'm from Colombia, from Medellin.
Colombia. Okay. Excellent. All right. And hello, Fausto. How are you? How are you again today? So in Colombia, it's about 11 p.m., right? Are you working right now, Miguel?
No, I have my own company,
Ah. Okay.
so this
Okay.
weekend is free time for me.
Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, there is. We've had some students that are in Colombia who are working, and while they're at the office, they take classes. So
Uh, yes,
yeah,
Sunday here is for rest.
yes, I agree with you. I agree. So Daniel, welcome. Hello, Daniel. Hello, Fausto. Hello.
Hello, teacher.
Hi. How are you? So um, yeah, so you're spending the evening studying English. That's great. So, um, yeah, and so in Mexico it's 10 p.m., right? And Daniel, we do not hear you.
Ah, okay. Can you hear me okay, teacher?
Fausto, yes. Daniel, no.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yes. Yeah. So, yeah, it looks like, yeah. And Miguel, are you having internet issues?
No, I just didn't
Yes.
see the chat bar, but
Oh, okay. Yeah, for some reason the verbling chat is not this has happened like since probably a Thursday. It's not been working, so we're using the the Google chat. So
okay, I'm gonna use that.
yeah. So yeah, I'm just writing on that. And in some respects, it's nice because it comes up above the person who types it too. So um, anyway, yeah. So for today, what we are going to work on is complex prepositions, and the goal is we'll start working on prepositions, but if we can use this as a springboard for talking about other things. Um, So that is what we'll do. Do you find prepositions easy or difficult in English? Miguel, what do you think?
For me, it's a very difficult topic.
Yeah.
In fact,
Okay. Yeah. Okay. And how about you, Fausto? Is this easy or difficult? Fausto?
Yeah, teacher.
Yes. Are prepositions easy or difficult?
No, I think
No, I. Uh, okay, we're not
hardest
hearing.
topic
Um,
in English.
okay.
we had internet problems.
Yeah, it uh, um, sounds like your sound, Fausto, your sound is going in and out. Yeah, okay. This happens sometimes. Sometimes, you know, we have a class and there'll be no problems at all, and then other times, everyone has a problem. Uh,
Yes.
there was one class that I had the problem, and I opened the classroom, and then I had to actually restart, and I came in, and everybody was in there waiting for me. So
Oh no.
that was, I was like, oh no,
Yes,
that's how it
that is a
goes.
problem with South America, for example, internet connection.
Uh-huh. Yeah. You know, it really depends. Like sometimes, like I was getting what was called the blue screen of death on one of my computers, and
Yeah.
so that's
The blue
also not
screen.
fun. Have you had the blue screen? I'd heard about it,
Oh,
but when I finally got it, I'm like, oh no, I can't believe it.
yes, I had about 3 times.
Yeah, yeah, we kept reinstalling, and then finally I just got a new computer because it was just like not worth it. So,
Oh no.
and this is Jinyu's daughter. Hello, Jinyu's daughter. Hello. And
Hi, teacher.
I'm gonna get off screen share so I can wave to her.
Okay.
Hello. Can she speak English, Jinyu? Yeah, there she goes.
Hello. 这说 hello 啊
How old is she, Jinyu? She's 9, 8.
？8
Bye.
8
Bye.
说个 hello 啊 ？Hello。
So, and here's Miguel too. Miguel got on camera too. Say
Hello.
Miguel from Colombia and Holly from the United States.
Hello, Miguel.
Hello, Xinyu.
Nice to see you again. You are very handsome.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So, is she in school today? Jinyu? No, I guess you're on vacation, right?
She's off school.
Yeah. Well, so when will school start again in China?
It's in March.
March. Okay. So you guys still have another month. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. That's great. Okay. So, well, so what we are doing, we're going to start working on prepositions, but we can go a springboard, basically what I call a springboard, but we can move as we see sentences. If we have a question or we want to talk about that topic, we can start asking questions. So, first of all, we're gonna work first of all on prepositions of time and place, and let me get myself off the screen, and
It's okay.
and the material back on. So, okay. So we have prepositions of time and place. We will work with that for a little bit, and then we will move on to other complex prepositions. And one thing about complex prepositions is they're usually phrases of two or more words which have the same function as a one-word preposition. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at these, and what we will do is we will read a sentence, and then if we have anything to say about that topic, we will talk about it. That way we have practice speaking as well. So the first one is ahead of. Daniel, you're back. Hello, Daniel. Can you hear us? So, okay, let's go on. And when you are able to speak, please talk to us. Okay, Jinyu, can you read the first sentence?
Ahead of. Usain is going to win the race. He is ahead of the other runners.
Okay, and I guess it's Usain. Usain. I don't know what language this
Teacher,
is.
how do you pronounce this word? Can you repeat that?
Which one?
The name.
The name. I think it's Usain. It is
Usain.
it's not an English name. It might be. I don't know what nationality it is.
Maybe
But it's
a Russian name.
yeah.
Middle East.
It's not Spanish or Chinese because none of you guys know it. So
Yes.
yeah. Okay, so Usain is going to win this race. He's ahead of the other runners. Okay, so ahead of. So let's see, how can we talk about ahead of? So we can actually talk about that with political races. So if you talk about a candidate who's ahead of the other people, and then we have races, and also when it comes to the markets, if you have a company that is ahead of everyone else when it comes to market share, you can say that they do that. So all right, so next one, Miguel, could you read the next paragraph?
Yes, teacher. The cat ran away from the dangerous dog.
Yes, ran away from. So if you have away from the dangerous dog. So Miguel, do you have any animals?
Yes, I have 2 dogs.
Okay. Do cats run away from your dogs?
And yes, one dog wants to kill that cat.
Oh, really? Okay. Okay. And Miguel, not Miguel, Jinyu in China, do cats or dogs are cats or dogs more common in households?
In my hometown, my
Uh-huh.
parents raised a lot of dogs and cats.
Uh-huh.
They often fight against each other for
Okay.
food.
Okay. All right. Right now, the reason I'm asking you guys this is right now I am house sitting at a friend's house, and the reason is to watch their cat. Their cat, she's about 4 months old, and my dog does not even recognize cats. He just totally ignores them. And so I brought my dog with me, and the kitten has been hiding all day. So
She was afraid of the dog.
yeah, she's afraid of the dog. Yeah. So but she shouldn't be because he won't hurt her, I don't think. So
Yes.
but yeah, so the cat has run away from my dog. He has run away from us. So I've seen it twice. But when it saw me, it ran off again. So it ran away from me as well. So All right, Fausto, can you speak better?
Yeah, teacher, I
Okay,
think.
good. All right. Can you read the next one? What we're gonna do is we're gonna read these and have conversations on the topics if they're interesting at all, and just practice these prepositions. So, could you read this first sentence? This sentence with close to.
Okay, close to. I don't need to commute to work every day. The office is very close to my house.
Perfect. Okay. So, Fausto, what is close to your house?
Close to my house, I think uh, I have a small park.
Oh, okay. A small park close to your house. Okay. All right.
Yeah,
And do people play there? I mean, kids play, or what goes on
yeah,
there?
yeah. The people usually play on that space
Okay.
because, for example, in middle of our house in our neighborhood, we don't have enough space to play any sport, run, and this kind of stuff.
hmm So they go to the park. Excellent. All right. So Miguel, what is close to your house?
Nothing is close to my house. In fact, I live in some kind of mountain.
Oh, do you?
Yes, all is far away from here.
Awesome. That's really and do you work online?
Yes, I
Okay.
am a web developer, so I work
Uh-huh.
online.
Yeah. Well, I saw Foxy Things. I think I've actually seen some of your designs.
Yes.
Yeah, I think.
Oh, that is awesome.
Yeah, because do you do WordPress designs?
I do admin templates and also WordPress themes, but um,
Uh-huh.
it's mostly admin templates.
Okay. Yeah, I've seen your. I think I've seen some. I've seen your name when I've done some WordPress. So I see Foxy Themes. I'm like, yeah, I recognize that. So excellent. So
Thanks. That's a good
yeah,
news.
yeah, yeah. Jinyu, how about you? What is close to your house?
And the road is close to my house.
The road is close to your house. Okay, excellent. So do you live in a single family home, or do you live in a block of flats?
Uh, I'm living in an apartment.
Okay, an apartment house. Okay, excellent.
Candidate.
Thank you. All right, so let's go to the next one. Jinyu, can you read the next one? In between.
In between, the Irish Sea is between Ireland and Britain.
Okay, so Irish Sea is in between. So you have to have in between Ireland and Britain. You can grammatically, you can also say the Irish Sea is between Ireland and Britain as well, grammatically. Okay, Daniel, can you speak yet? Hopefully. so, um, so Jinyu, can you tell us when it comes to your region of the world, what is there a sea that is between two countries, and can you tell us about it?
Mm. Eh, let me.
Let me think.
I'm thinking. Eh, 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 the North Korea, the North Korea, the North Korea is in between. Oh, the 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 Japanese Sea
hmm
is in South Korea and Japan.
Okay, so the Japanese Sea is in between South Korea and Japan. Excellent. Miguel, How about in your area of the world? Is there a land of water between two countries that you can think of?
Um, yes, my country, Colombia, is in between the Pacific Sea and uh, the Pacific Ocean
Ocean.
uh,
Uh-huh.
and the Atlantic Ocean.
Okay. Yeah, so this Pacific Ocean and the Atlantic Ocean. Perfect. Okay, and Fausto, can you tell us some type of geography thing in your part of the world in between using in between?
Okay, Mexico is in between Pacific Ocean and Gulf of Mexico.
The Gulf of Mexico. Excellent. All right. Okay, thank you. And now in front of Miguel, can you read that one?
Okay. Um, the dog ran in front of the car and was nearly killed.
Okay, the dog ran in front of the car and was nearly killed. Okay, and uh, let's see, the dog ran in front of the. I don't really have anything to say about that. Have you guys ever seen this happen, where a dog has run in front of a car and was nearly killed?
Yes, one
Uh,
time.
it's
Yeah,
not.
Yes, I
tell
have.
us. Okay, tell us about it for both of you. So Miguel, why don't you start?
Okay. I was driving my car from in the highway,
Mm-hmm.
and it was dark at the night, and some dog just appeared from the nothing, and
Uh-huh.
and and he run into the below the car, under the
Okay.
car,
He ran under the car? Uh-huh.
and I could stop my car at the time, but I didn't kill the dog. The dog was uh,
Mm-hmm.
the dog safe was
Oh,
safe
oh,
after
Doug is
that.
saying. Okay, so it was nearly killed, but you almost ran into the car, but the dog went under the car, thankfully. And so yeah, okay. And Fausto, how about you? What happened with in your situation?
Okay, I was using a cab or something like that. I don't know, taxi.
Mm-hmm.
Um, when it's very similar with Foxy. Uh, suddenly the dogs appears from nothing else,
Mm-hmm.
and it started to run behind us. But we are in middle of the periferico. Periferico is a long and big road, so we are having like four lines of cars in that road. So that was very dangerous for the dog because I could see that the car next to me, I don't know, it could hit the dog. So I think the dog
Mm-hmm.
was nearly killed in that
Mm-hmm.
situation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Wow. So, all right. And Daniel, you're not able to speak. I'm so sorry. Um. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I didn't have never seen a dog run in front of a car, but I was driving through the mountains of Oregon about a year and a half ago, and I had a deer run in front of my car, and it bounced off my hood, and I continued driving. So, so, all right, near to.
Teacher,
Yes.
I tell you a story about me.
Okay. Talk to us.
In 2008, I raised a very cute dog. One night, she was running across the street. A car collided into her.
Okay. So
She
a
was,
car ran into her?
mm,
Okay.
uh, she was killed.
Mhm.
My daughter felt very sad about this.
So your daughter
She,
saw it?
my daughter felt
Mhm.
very sad, felt very sad about this.
Mhm.
She cried for a few days.
Mhm. And, and did your daughter know the owners of the dog?
And the dog is my own dog.
Oh, it was your dog.
Uh, 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 we, my, my daughter and my wife uh, walked around the street. She was running in front of us.
Mhm.
Uh, Suddenly, she was running across the street. A
Mhm.
car hit her. She was killed suddenly.
Mhm. Yeah, well, because she was
I, mm,
running across the street. So,
uh, the the scenes made me the scenes made my daughter scared.
mhm.
She has cried for a long time.
Mhm. Yeah. So
It's a funny.
are you going to get another dog?
Mm, After that, I never raised any dogs.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. All right. Let's go to the next one, near to. Daniel, you can't speak yet, right? Okay. So it happens every once in a while. Hopefully, you can get it worked out. Um, so, uh, Miguel, can you read this sentence?
Yes. There is a gym near to my office, which is really convenient. It's just 5 minutes walk.
Okay, so this word, it's convenient.
Convenient.
Yeah, so the middle syllable is the stress, convenient. Okay.
Convenient.
And
Okay.
then also when you have this symbol right here, this you would say it's 5 minutes walk. So you would still pronounce this minutes walk. So
Okay.
okay, all
Minutes.
right, all right. And it's interesting because this complex preposition is very strange to me. I do not like it. I usually prefer near. I would say there's a gym near my office, which is really convenient. But near to is completely correct as well. Um, okay, next to Jinyu. Can you read that?
Next to. What's that mean standing next to your car?
Okay, instead of what's, it would be who's that man
Oh,
standing.
who's
Yeah.
who's that man standing next to your car?
Yep. All right. And Miguel, next one.
Yes. Um, on top of. I dream of standing on top of Mount Everest.
Me too. But I dream of somebody flying me up there too. So,
Yeah.
so are there any things that you, Miguel, are there any things that you would like to be on top of? So,
Um,
as far as physical structures or anything like that?
yes, I would like to be on top of um, the Rocky Mountains in Canada.
Oh, the Canadian Rockies. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Do you go mountain climbing at all or
No,
hiking?
never. I
Okay.
yes, here in my country, but no climbing.
Oh, no climbing, just hiking and stuff like that. Since you live in the countryside, um, so
Yes.
so you're living many people's dreams. You're living in the country, working online, not having to commute. That's awesome. So
Yes.
so awesome. Jinyu, um, have you ever wanted to be on top? Are there any tourist places that you would like to climb on top of, like the Eiffel Tower or anything like that?
Uh, I want to I want to standing on top of on top of oh uh, I know the name of I know the Chinese name, but I don't know the English name.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Could you describe it and maybe we can figure it out together?
in 911,
Okay,
the building was destroyed by the terrorists
okay.
in
Yeah,
New York.
uh-huh. That's called the World Trade Center.
Oh, oh the word can you type it?
I'm typing it right now. The World Trade Center.
Oh, the
And
word the World Trade Center.
yeah, and they have I don't know what the new name of the structure is. I went to the memorial right after it opened, and it was very it was kind of sad to be there, to notice. Did were there any Chinese lives lost during that attack?
Hmm. Some Chinese people were killed in that tragedy.
Okay. How about Miguel? Were there any people from Colombia lost in that attack?
Yes, a lot of South American people, and not just from Colombia, but
Hmm.
and also near from my here in my family. My uncle almost died that day,
Oh,
but
really?
yes, but fortunately he didn't go to the work that day.
Oh, I see. I've heard about there were a lot of people that slept in that day, that just took the day off last minute, that they were on their way there when the tragedy happened, and people were just really lucky.
Yes,
Alarm clocks didn't go off and stuff like that. And I've heard the same about the airplanes as well, that a lot of people missed their flight. so,
yes,
so it's
very lucky.
yeah, very, very lucky. Um, yeah, but yeah, have either one of you been to New York City?
No, never.
Yeah. Jinyu, have you been to New York City yet?
Uh, I have never been to. I have never been abroad.
Oh, okay.
I'm I'm still in China.
Okay. So you are, one day maybe you will get to go abroad. So, excellent. Let's go to the next one. Out of. Miguel, can you read that one?
Okay. Um, he took a cigarette out of the pack and smoked it.
Smoked it. Okay, and smoked
Smoked it.
it. Smoked. So
Smoked
this,
it.
because of the T and the K right here, this ed is a T sound. So smoked. Smoked.
Smoked.
Yeah, very good. That was very good. All right. Do either one of you guys smoke?
No.
No. Okay. Jinyu, do you smoke?
When I was a teenager,
Mm-hmm.
I used to smoke. That made me more handsome.
It made you more handsome. That's good. You are so funny sometimes. I love it. So, but what made you stop smoking when you got your wife? Or
And when I grew up,
uh-huh.
I I feel that smoking it, it smoking it's not healthy for my body.
Mhm.
So I began to quit smoking.
Okay. All right, thank you. All right, let's go to outside of. Daniel, can you speak yet? I think he will get it worked out because he's being persistent. So,
Yes.
yeah. Jinyu, can you read the next one? Outside of.
Mm. Uh, outside of there's a large forest outside of my town.
Okay.
Oh, oh, teacher, I
Yes.
have another question.
Okay.
Uh, the USA government and the
Uh-huh.
Chinese government
Uh-huh.
invest so much money on the weapons, but they don't invest money on the internet. That's terrible.
I agree. I
And
agree.
if, if they invested more money on the internet, uh, so uh, I would have the better collection.
You would have a better what collection?
Yes, yes, yes.
Oh, can a better connection. Okay, yeah. Possibly, yeah. I had never thought of it that way, but be careful. The last class, David from Columbia and I were talking about a conspiracy theory about the United States, and all of a sudden, both of us lost our, started not able to speak, and so we're like, ah,
Uh, uh,
because I watched this documentary and it was about the drug cartels, and it was
mm,
saying
mm,
that possibly
mm,
that the United States government kind of actually financed many of the drug cartels down in Mexico and in Colombia, and all of a sudden it was like he wasn't able to speak, and it was the last few minutes of class anyway, so we
mm.
stopped it. It was really funny. So,
Oh,
so, so be careful
and
about talking about our government. So,
Yeah.
yes,
She's
yes, yes.
he's
Uh,
watching you.
yeah,
and
remember, Big Brother is always watching us.
Yeah.
uh, the the worst situation maybe come from China.
Uh,
I am I am the worst guy in the world,
why?
and I am paying money for some software to cross the firewall, which
Yes.
is built.
Uh-huh.
The firewall is built by our government. A
And
lot of Chinese people
I wonder
don't
if
have the opportunity to communicate with the native speaker.
the software that you purchased, thinking of conspiracy theories, the software that you purchased was also built by the Chinese government
uh, I
as
don't
a
know.
Maybe.
as a way
Uh,
to make more money.
I don't know. Yes. Uh,
But yeah, so I mean, it's funny because I was watching this and I don't really believe in a lot of conspiracy theories, but it's kind of interesting to think, know that like one of them was when President Reagan got shot. The conspiracy theory is that Vice President Bush orchestrated the shot, the
Yeah.
shooting. And then I've seen one where the Bush administration orchestrated 911 and the Twin Towers, the World Trade Center going down. They also call it the Twin Towers as well.
Yes.
But
I saw that documentary.
did you see that one?
Yes.
Yeah, I only saw part of it, and I just I have to be in a certain mood to watch watch documentaries about conspiracy theories, and the last week or so I've been in the mood. so so anyway, let's go back on to this. Jinyu, can you read outside of?
Outside of. There's a large forest outside of my town.
Okay, so what is outside of your town, Jinyu?
There are many lands outside of my town.
Is it farmlands?
Yes.
Okay.
There are many farmlands outside of my town.
Okay.
I am living in a small town.
Okay. And that's the same as mine. There's many farmlands outside of my town, and in fact, we have a lot of farms inside our town. So, and and Miguel, you live in the countryside. So, what is outside of your? I mean, how far do you when you need to shop, for example, for groceries? How far do you travel?
I travel about 10 minutes
Okay.
to the city.
Okay. Okay, so you're not that far.
Yeah, it's outside of my town. There is a big city. It's the main city of Medellin. It's about it has a population about 4 million people living
Wow.
here. It's too saturated.
Yeah, that's a lot of people.
Yes.
That's a lot. Yeah, and I'm living in a town of 850 people. And Jinyu, how big is your city? It's a small city in China, but how big? Probably a large city in Idaho.
It's about 10,000.
About 10,000. Okay.
It's very small in China.
It's actually for Asian terms, that is actually quite small.
Yes.
So, because the town I live in a town of 850 people, but about 10 minutes away is a town of 30,000. So 10,000 is small. So.
Teacher.
Mhm.
I tell you something interesting happened to me.
Okay.
1 year ago, I visited Chengdu. It's the big city of it's the big city of my province. And I met a native speaker from USA. He told me Chengdu is very big.
Yes. Yeah. A lot of it's of course size is relative, so just like weather is relative. So let's go on. The present perfect tenses describes a situation that started in the past and continues up to now. So we have up to. Okay, since we've read through these, let's do this practice, and then of course let's do springboard to. We can even go into deeper conversations as well, if you want. So we have outside of, ahead of, away from, in between, in front of, near to, next to, on top of, out of, prior to, and up to. So Daniel. Okay, Daniel, good. Okay, you're 1.5 million. I was just going to ask you. So you're at a you're at a good sized city as well. So Daniel, why don't you can actually participate in this part. So, because I will read it for you, and you can fill in the preposition. So, yes, what is your problem, Daniel? Yes. It might be a hardware failure with your microphone. Maybe if you took your microphone out and tried to speak with your computer, your external, that might be also be the problem too. But anyway, you can do what some people have done and write the answers if you'd like. So anyway, Shinyu, could you read the first number one?
Number one, there's a cat sitting next to, near to, in front of. Too much.
Okay, so the next sentence is a clue to what the answer is.
Can you get up there and make it live?
So can you get up? So what do you think it would be?
Mm. In front of.
Okay. No, it's not in front of. Miguel, do you have an idea what it would be based on get up? Can you get up there?
Okay, it could be on top of.
Yes, on top of. And now a lot of those, there's a cat sitting in front of the garage, but the clue here is can you get up there? And that means, of course, it has to be up on top of something. So, okay. Miguel, could you read the number two?
Yes. Where's the mouse? It was next to the keyboard, but I don't see it. But I don't see it anymore.
Okay, so as far as this goes, keyboard. So you know still need to say the D here. So it's next to the keyboard, and then I don't see it anymore. Okay, all right.
Okay.
Okay, number three, Shinyu.
The police car stopped the driver to make him stop. Stop in front of.
Perfect. In front of. Has that ever happened to you?
Yes.
Has it?
Uh,
Miguel, tell us about it.
Yes, a lot of times here in my city because the police suspect from all the population.
Okay.
So sometimes I go out in my motorcycle, and police always stop me.
Okay, in your motorcycle because you're obviously a Hell's Angel or something like that, right? So.
Yes.
Okay, and Jinyu, has that ever happened to you?
Maybe in the future, I were taking drugs in the car.
You were what? In the future, you will be taking drugs in the car?
Yes.
No, I'm so glad you get the idea that you can totally BS in this class, right? Do you guys know what I mean by BS? You can talk nonsense and it's totally fine. So as long as you're saying it grammatically correct. So when you are running drugs, the police car will stop in front of you and make you stop. Right?
I just making some sentence to
yes, I know.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I did that. I've told you about my Finnish class, right? Where we had to introduce ourselves, and I completely lied. I was not an English teacher. I was not, I was from some other country, and I had all kinds of other things. And the Finnish teacher came by and was like, "What?" So.
But I can't find who I can find who who are
Let's see.
oh I
Take your
can
time.
find the different I can find the differences between non-native speaker and a native speaker from their accent.
A non-native speaker and a native speaker. Oh, you can't hear the difference?
Hmm. Uh, I can I can tell the difference between British accent and American accent.
Really? Okay. Okay. Um, I can't hear accents at all. So, unless it's very, very thick.
Uh,
So, uh,
uh, the 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 Indian people
uh-huh.
accent is noticeable.
Mhm.
I can find it easily.
Mhm. You hear that one?
Mm.
Yeah. I have I had a foreign exchange student from my stay at my home for a year, and she was from Switzerland, and she had
Mm.
started speaking English 3 or 4 years before she came, and she spoke English quite well. But apparently she had an accent. But because I work with people from around the world, I did
Mm.
not hear it. so so I had no problem understanding her. But apparently a lot of the students in the schools were like, "Would you please talk to us? You have a beautiful accent." so so all right. Number 4, Miguel, can you read that one?
Yes. And take your hands away outside. No,
You
away
got
from
out.
your
The out
out
is
of
correct.
yes out
Okay.
out of your pockets
Pockets and help.
and
Now,
help me.
I can imagine a wife saying that. Take your hands out of your pockets and help me. A wife saying that to her husband, or a husband saying that to their wife, or a parent
Yes.
saying that to their child.
Yes, to the child.
I often say this to my wife.
Do you often say that to your wife? Yeah, I can. I can imagine hearing that. so, okay,
I am the ruler of my family.
are you? Do you rule
Yes,
with an
I.
iron fist?
Teacher,
Do
can you repeat that?
I'm writing it down. Do you rule with an iron fist?
Rule with an iron first. I don't know this phrase.
Yeah. It's basically. Let me show you what an iron fist is. See if it comes up on Google Images. Bear with me a moment. Um, but it's kind of a phrase by saying, "Are you very strict?"
It's strict.
Strict. Yeah.
Oh,
And so if somebody rules with an iron fist, everyone is kind of. It doesn't show what I'm thinking. Everybody is kind of scared. Um, this is an iron fist right here.
oh.
So you're really, really like this right here.
Mm.
Obey. Obey your,
Oh,
you know, this is parenting styles, it looks like. So,
oh. Like Hitler.
yes. So you rule like Hitler did. I kind of have a feeling that you're not telling the truth there. So,
Yes.
we can smell it. We know that you're not doing it. Okay, number 5. Jinyu, can you read that one?
And number 5. Did you learn any Italian? Italian. Mm, Italian. Eh?
Prior.
Yes.
Oh, prior.
Prior to moving to Italy. So, yeah, if you guys were moving, say for example, to Italy, or Shinyu, you were moving to Colombia, and Miguel, you were moving to China, would you try to learn the language beforehand, or would you concentrate more on learning English and making sure you're fluent in English?
Mm,
No, I will try to to learn Chinese first, because it's a very difficult language to go there and make experiment with people.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. For English speakers, Mandarin Chinese is one of the most difficult languages to learn. So, yeah.
Yes, it's a big challenge for native speaker to learn Mandarin.
Yeah, Chinese Mandarin. That's what I've heard, and so. But how about you, Jinyu, if you moved abroad to another country that had English as not the main language, would you concentrate on studying that language beforehand? Would you prepare? Like, for example, if you moved to Colombia, would you study Spanish before you came? Or would you concentrate on making sure you were fluent in English?
And I prefer to learn English because English is an international language.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The reason I ask is because I have had students who actually did that. They were moving to another country, a non-English speaking country, and they were studying English, and they were also studying the other language, but they thought maybe they could learn English in the process. Daniel, is it working yet? Nope. Looks like he's left again. So,
We run out of time.
are we out of time? Yes, we are. Thank you for noticing. So, okay. All right. All right. So I encourage you guys to work through these worksheets as you can, as you have the time. And there's a lot of different pages. We could have gotten through the whole thing if we didn't stop and practice and speaking and so forth. So I want to thank you all for your participation in class, and hope to see you again in another class some other time. Thank you very much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thanks. Bye.
Goodbye.
Take a break. See you again.